Have you ever been in an Uber in the middle of nowhere, and then the GPS not only just gives up, but tells you you have arrived to your destination in the middle of nowhere? Now that has happened to me several times in some remote towns here in Uganda. 1 minute I'm cruising, the next the GPS is as lost as I am. I know we can all agree that we can feel a lot like that sometimes. I used to feel lost like that, following my own plans, thinking I knew where I was headed, but ending up more confused and empty. I remember nights lying awake wondering, is this really all there is to life? I was trying so hard to define my identity, but all I found was frustration. Proverbs 19:21 says, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. That verse hits so hard. Imagine God had a plan all along and I was missing it. Because of our ministry to boys and men, I have seen so many guys struggle with this same issue, trying to carve out their path without consulting the one who knows them better. I know men who have felt like they were doing all the right things, but were still empty inside. I personally believe that men without a clear sense of purpose are more likely to experience feelings of insignificance and even depression or anxiety. But it doesn't have to be that way. There is this quote I love by Martin Luther. I have held many things in my hands and I have lost them all. But whatever I have placed in God's hands, that I still possess. Aligning your life with God's plan isn't actually just about having a clear path. It's about walking in your true identity as a child of God. Here's how you can start. Number 1, seek God's wisdom daily. Wake up with prayer and dive into scripture. James 1:5 reminds us, if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given him. It's not about what you think is best. It's about what he knows is best for you. Number 2, embrace your sonship. You're not just a man trying to figure things out. You are a child of God. This relationship redefines everything about who we are. Get to know the Father more intimately. Number 3, let go of control. I know it's tough, but think about Jeremiah 29:11. God has plans to prosper you, not to harm you. When you let go of your need to control everything, you give God the room to work wonders in your life. Number 4, invite him into your planning. When you make plans, ask God if they align with his purpose. Proverbs 16:9 says, the heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. Seek his will first. Everything else will follow. Number 5, cultivate patience and humility. God's timing is perfect. Sometimes we get so frustrated because things aren't happening as fast as we would actually want them to go. Remember Isaiah 40:31, those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. Number 6, value relationships. Your purpose isn't just about you, it's about others too. Surround yourself with godly counsel. Iron sharpens iron, so connect with other brothers who encourage and challenge you to grow. This is all about learning to trust God's direction over your own, knowing that his ways are higher than ours. You might think, but I've got all figured out. But have you tried letting God lead? I know it's hard to let go, especially when you have been taught to be the man with a plan. Now that's obviously important, but real strength comes from trusting God's plan. The goal is having your plan surrendered to God so that he makes it perfect. When you align your life with his will, you are not just walking in your own strength, you are walking in his. So today, how about if we stopped relying on that faulty GPS of self-reliance? Hand over the wheel to God and let him lead you. You're not just a man wandering aimlessly. You are a child of God with a divine purpose. If this resonates with you, let's talk about it in the comments or send me a message. We are in this together, brother.